Hi, Justin Vacula here. I've recently started blogging in a different platform and a different format for my employer, the ARC of Luzerne County, a nonprofit advocating for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. I work for a specific program called TRACE, Transition to Community Employment, which has students ranging from late teens to the 40s who are looking to learn about job skills, finding jobs, and better understanding themselves. My blog, Trace in Philosophy, explores themes discussed in class, with, as many of my usual readers would expect, themes of philosophy and skepticism. Throughout a series on YouTube, I will be reading my blog posts to make them more accessible for the students and to better share them with the general public. My first blog post is titled Open-mindedness. What is open-mindedness? This phrase has been mentioned and briefly discussed during various classes. From my experience in both academic, school, and non-academic settings, there is a great deal of confusion surrounding this term. It may help, then, to make a list of what open-mindedness is and what it is not before discussion. What it is not: accepting everything anyone says as truth, discarding your own values and beliefs in order to please people, a weakness or a flaw. What it is: having the willingness to change any and all beliefs you hold, provided good reason, argument, and evidence. Admitting that you might be mistaken about something or otherwise have something to learn, a strength. An open-minded person is willing to honestly consider new ideas instead of uncritically accepting or rejecting ideas of others. Throughout our lives, and perhaps especially in classroom settings, we are going to encounter new ideas, which are different than the ones we have held. Our upbringing, our own investigation, our culture, the year we were born, teachers we have had, and many other factors have likely greatly influenced us and have shaped the way we think. People from all around the world, and people born in different times, hold many different beliefs, and they can't all be true. Facts which seem obvious to us today were not so for people born hundreds of years ago. In order to determine which ideas we should and should not hold, we need to critically examine our own ideas and the ideas others may present. Many call this critical thinking. If we lived our lives with no good reasons for accepting beliefs, or otherwise uncritically accept or reject any given idea, we are very likely to be taken advantage of, be harmed, or go bankrupt. No one wants to be fooled, right? What is right? What is wrong? What needs more investigation? When you encounter new ideas or challenge your own ideas, it is helpful to consider that we might be mistaken. This is a stance of humility and should lead to improvement. If one is willing to step back from one's own beliefs, especially when they are cherished beliefs, growth should follow. We can learn more about ourselves, others, and the world around us with an open mind, rather than having a closed mind, which does not allow for any advancement. All of us, as should be obvious, do not know everything there is to know about our world, and even ourselves. Considering others' ideas, especially when others have had experiences we have not had, and when they happen to be in positions of authority with special knowledge, can help us. Be open, but not so open that your brain falls out. Ask yourself, when faced with a new idea, what are the reasons for believing this? Why do others believe this? Does this go against what we know about the world? Do experts in certain fields of studies agree with this? And many other similar questions. If something seems good to be true, as Judge Judy says on TV, it might just be. If you seem to stumble when considering a new idea, it is also okay to say, I don't know, and pursue later investigation. This is also a very humble position, which many people seem not to take. It seems much better to be unsure and honest, rather than wrong and dishonest, or just plain wrong. Have an open mind. The next time you hear something which seems strange, think about it instead of just accepting or rejecting it. Ask critical questions and be willing to challenge yourself. Look at this not as you being wrong or you being dumb, but rather see challenging beliefs as a welcome opportunity for growth. The temporary discomfort should be well worth it. This was a reading of my blog post titled Open-mindedness for my Trace and Philosophy blog. Thank you. Have a good day.